the importance of the institutional presence of a new political actors that are not only questions of the woman's interest, but it will represent one of the agenda. Where regarding the Brazilian government strategy, this government has a commitment to have an affirmation about the upholding gender equality in order for them to empower and realization the women's rights. Besides that, it has the aims to ensure that every woman in that kinds of situations of violence or conflict, we can find any protections and support and can take further actions to engage women in policies in every level of the women's development itself. Where on these own countries, there is also commitments to establish a new plan for the care that is provided to the victims of the discriminations by the public safety and the health professional. So from the delegates of Brazil itself, believe that maybe it would be better later on, we can try to create one of the solutions to have a collaborations with the other UN bodies so that it can help to ensure the women's roles, especially on the political sides. Thank you.
Thank you so much, delegates of Brazil. Next up is delegates of Turkey.
Okay, thank you for the time, Chair. We totally agree with the points coming from Delegate of UK that they bring certain contentions about how we want a high quality representative of women to be able to be present in Parliament. We certainly agree with it, but the main question is, what is the really root cause of the fundamental problem that we need to face? Is it that we have less quality, that we have low quality of women representation right now, or we have low numbers? So in order to have a high quality representative of women in Parliament, first we have to make sure that the accessibility is there. And we have to make sure that at the grassroots levels, everyone understands what is the benefits and the concession that you have when you want to take when you take a political role. The Delegate of Turkey would like to emphasize once again that our proposal of global impact for women leaders is a framework that wants to say that being a political leader is a job. It is an option. It means that you have to be sentient about all aspects of it. That is our primary focus. That's what we want to focus about educating people. That's when we want to focus about information dissemination, and we want to focus later about the other technical such as partnerships with other UN bodies. What we want to say here is that choosing high quality candidate is not really it's not strongly related just with how feminical or how loving are they towards the concept of feminism. We have to consider the fact that right now the notion of feminism gains mixed review at best. We have to also consider that what we thought as a clear definition of feminism here might not be the definition that comes outside. And if the ideas coming from the delegate of UK and his blog would be implemented, we are very scared that the notion would be straight from what they want to say. So we can discuss about it later on, but that's the point.
Okay. Thank you, delegates of Turkey. So we will be moving to motions. Is there any specific motions to be raised? Delegates of UK.
Thank you, Chair, for the recognition. We propose a 20 to 2. Sorry, how many delegates are in this council, Chair?
So it's around. Oh, it's 9, right? It's 9. It's 9.
Okay. Probably 20 to 2 should be fine because we have 12 delegates. Motion to discuss the topic on elaborating on block divisions.
Elaborating on block division. Oh yeah, let's just put the K out here. Elaborating on block division. Yes. Is it like 20 minutes to 2 minutes? It's speaking time, UK?
Yes, Chair.
Yes, it's true. 2 minutes. Okay, it's submitted by UK, United Kingdom. Okay, proposal from Brazil.
Thank you, Chair. So the delegates of Brazil would like to propose a motion for moderated caucus with the topics. I have put it on the chat box.
It's on the chat box, the committee. Collaboration to ensure every woman participate in political activities. How many minutes?
20 to 2 minutes, if that is possible.
Sure, 20 to 2 minutes. From Brazil. Okay, submitted. Turkey, delegates of Turkey.
Thank you, Chair. The delegate Turkey would like to propose a motion of 20 minutes total speaking time.
Yes.
With 2 minutes each speaking time. The topic would be as follows in the chat. Let me share
It's
it.
on the chat box as well. Committee.
Incentivizing potential female leaders for active political participation.
Okay, 20 minutes and 2 minutes is speaking time. Submit. So seeing from the chart, the most disruptive motions comes from UK regarding to elaborating on block division for 20 minutes. If the delegates are in favor to speak on these motions, please raise your hand. Bear in mind, guys, we need 7 votes from the delegates to pass the motions. Going twice. Going thrice. This motion's failed. Second one, let's just vote from the motions brought by Brazil. In the topic of collaboration to ensure every woman participate in the political activities. So if delegates who wish to in favor to speak on these discussions, please raise your hand. We need 7 votes to pass the motions. Going twice. Going thrice. These motions also fail. Lastly, we have the motions proposed by Turkey in a topic of incentivizing potential female leaders for active political participation. Those who are in favor for these motions, please raise your hand. We need 7 votes to pass the motions. If we're not passing it, then we're going back to GSL. Going twice, going thrice, these motions. Are you guys going to raise it or not? It's like 6. If you guys raise it 1 more, then it passed. If it's not, then... Okay, these motions also failed. So let's go back to the general speakers list. Thank God, guys. Be active, huh? Let's just go back. Is there any delegates who wish to be added on the general speakers list? Brazil, Turkey. Okay, other delegates, please be active. If you're not going to raise your hand, then I'm going to choose you guys. USA. Turkey, you have been recognized, so please unraise. India, glad to see you finally here. Another one. Let's just put Poland, Colombia, Afghanistan, so everyone can talk. That would be fair. Colombia, Afghanistan. Yes, it's all. Okay, Poland, you have 20 minutes. No, sorry, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Start from now.
Okay, thanks for recognition, Chair. The delegate Poland, I want to share. Since there are still many gender gaps in politics, we as delegate in UN Women must make change by which a movement against of which a come from those who are interested in politics to be united by a common sense of fairness to be represented at all levels of political leadership. Yeah. WCA has 3 main goals, which are 1. Speak up. As a quick and basic step, it is necessary to speak up to confront and challenge faced by women regarding the gender gap in politics is the impact government politics that discriminate against women. And then to mentoring. With mentoring, including the skill developed by political parties, can help such women get support from more experienced women politics can gain the necessary experience and improve their skill. And three, and last, monitoring. The monitoring is also important in overcoming the gender gap in politics. We believe that by cooperating with great women around the world and the support of national and international women organizations, we can achieve gender equality in politics that was previously a dream, because it is time for women to stand up and lead the world. Thank you.
Okay, you have 12 minutes remaining. Who would you like to yield on? Poland. Who would you like to yield the time to?
Okay, teacher.
Yeah, yield back to chair. Good. Next up is Pakistan. You have 2 minutes. Start from now.
Distinguished delegate, please do remember we are the face of the global leader. So please decrease the ego of ourselves so we can have a productive discussion and having pass a motion. Please delegate. Any other motion that I have is good for our discussion. Just pass it and we can agree on it due to regardless the block and the preference of you are. But if we have a good discussion and the good topic, please pass about it and we can create a good solution. And trying to respond in regard of the dilemma from Turkey and UK regarding should we focus on the number of the women and or should we focus on the quality of the women? The delegate of Pakistan would like to respond. If you can, we just focus on two of them, and if you cannot, we have to try to middle balance of qualitative and quantitative. That's why the delegate of Pakistan trying to focus on those parameters, because in the democratic system logic, no matter how professor you are, no matter how feminist you are still a one person with a one vote in the parliamentary level. So that is why UN Women in strategic UN Women 2018 and 2021, they are parameters to increase the number of the women, because UN Women is recognized and understanding how the democratic work system. So that is why you should not talking about the dilemma of the those kind of things. We just have to create a solution, not debating on it. And the second one in regard of our solution, which is as point to support system, because developing country they are usually having a struggle because of they are like a support system. Maybe we can also having the increase the scholarship for the activities for the women, because women tend to pessimist because of this support system are lack, and also they are have a high risk. So why I have to be a leader if I don't have a support from the government, right? So this is why we should have a support system to increase the women participation by local level. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, delegates of Pakistan. Next speaker is the delegates of United Kingdom.
Thank you very much, Chair. Once again, we want to reaffirm that there are two layers in this debate, one which is non-contentious and one is contentious, right? The non-contentious aspect is on the basic rights of women. So when we talk about education, when we talk about webinar, when we talk about supporting women in law, there's not problem in that. Both blocks can agree. It's very important. So let's not actually discuss things that both sides will agree on anyway, because it's going to pass, right? If you talk about education, none of this block will say we don't want education. That's not the contention here. The contention here is on the second layer, on the efficiency of our solutions. We think we can kind of break it down into very simple contention here, which is quality versus quantity. What we're looking at here is that the other blocks wants quantity. They think that visible representation of women in the parliament will inherently be a stepping stone towards the betterment of women's political participation. We think that is not entirely the case. We think the emphasis must be on the quality of women that we're bringing into parliament. Because as we said, there is a big issue of tokenization. There is a big issue of women being used by conservative parties to be to echo patriarchal values, to espouse patriarchy, and to essentially divide the women's rights movement. Because it's very obvious that we think, oh, it's an issue of men versus women. That is not true, because conservative values have actually been espoused by women themselves. It becomes women versus women, and that is detrimental to the future of the women's rights movements. Because when anti-progressive laws are being passed by women lawmakers, for example, it becomes very difficult to actually rally around a global solidarity effort, and it also complicates the fight against patriarchy, which we think must be the main target that each country espouses. Now, Turkey says that they are very scared of our proposal because of feminism. We are more scared of women being tokenized under their model, and that is the issue here, delegates.
Thank you, delegates of UK. Next up is the delegates of Turkey. 2 minutes. Start from now.
Thank you, Chair. We openly admit the points coming from delegates of UK that we've got to discuss about the contentious issues, but let's just clear out what we are trying to bring and how it differs, right? What we try to do here is that portraying politics as a job, as a career, with a specific and tangible benefits and concession to meet. We try to provide this because we have explained before, coming from delegate of Turkey, that many conservative cultures restrain or restrict females from committing into such world, because this is a world where your working hours would not be so measurable, when you have to commit, or you have to commit yourself as a politician basically for your entire period of time, like basically more than what your normal job should commit. When you are being a politician, every time you're meeting people outside, you are a politician. Unlike when you are working in private companies, for instance, if you are being a social media analyst and then you're finishing your job and then you're going home at 5, then that's it, your job is finished. But when you are being a politician, you should invest significant amount of time and soul basically for a job. So that's what we are trying to do, is that portraying as much as possible. What we are trying to achieve based on that is that gaining the female leaders who can understand that and who will commit later on. We believe that quality comes from the commitment towards all the benefit and the concession that she made. So what we're trying to achieve here is the same. It's the high quality female leaders. But the question is how it will be implemented. The way of we are doing this is very structured and very clear. What we are doing is we are trying to disseminate information that, hey, there are certain inspirative figures, leaders in politics that you can see. That's the kind of person that you can become if you commit this. These are the paths, these are the concessions, these are the potential failures, and if you can achieve that part, then you're great. But if not, this is the alternative. So that's actually the point that we want to achieve. We do not want to say that choosing feminist leader is that. It's just that we do not understand how you are going to do that. So that's basically the thing.
Okay, thank you, delegates of Turkey. Let's move on to motions. Okay, is there any motions to be raised, delegates? Pakistan, what's your motions?
Okay, Chair, this delegate would like to propose motion in regard of a non-state actor role in women participation problem.
Okay, can you write it on the Zoom chat?
Okay. Non-state actor role women participation problem.
And women participation problem.
Yeah. Total time is 20 minutes. Each speaking time is 2 minutes.
Okay, 20 minutes and 2 minutes.
Yeah. 2 minutes. Yeah.
From Pakistan.
Sure.
That was in order. Okay, let's see. Delegates of Afghanistan, what's your topic?
Okay, I want to give better catches with the topic is sustainable development, instruction on women political participation.
Is this the same as the previous motion? So you cannot raise the same motions? You have to rephrase it. Can you rephrase it?
Can I have to change this motion?
Rephrase. So how can I say? So you make the same statement, but in a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So how many minutes, Afghanistan?
20 minutes.
Okay, let's just submit it. Delegates of okay, delegates of Turkey.
Sorry. Thank you, Chair. The delegate of Turkey would like to raise a motion for 20 minutes total speaking time.
Yes.
2 minutes each speaking time. The title of the motion would be the measurement of feminism quality and potential female political candidates.
The measurement of feminism in
Measurement of feminism quality and female political candidates.
here you go.
Yes,
Committee.
thank you.
Okay, so can you copy paste it? Okay, it's good. Let's submit it. Okay, so we have 3 motions in sum, and first, the most disruptive motions comes from Pakistan, talking about non-state actor role in women participation problem. Those who are in favor with these discussions, please raise your hand. Nice, it's 7, it's passed. So we have these motions, we take these motions. Pakistan, would you like to speak first or in last?
First, please.
First, great. We will be entertaining 9 more delegates remaining. Is there any delegates who wish to be added on the speakers list? Turkey, Brazil, UK, Japan, Colombia, USA. Afghanistan. Okay, so we'll be entertaining, how many is it? So we have 2 more remaining seats for delegates, but I will be entertaining later. So let's just move on to Pakistan first. And yes, let's go. 2 minutes for you, Pakistan. Start from now.
Distinguished delegate, why NSA role is important for this topic? Because of developing country has a limitation of the capability. It is a heinous argument and statement, but it is the reality. So the delegate of Pakistan would like to emphasize on how the UN Women could collaborate and having a cooperation with the NSA non-state actor, because of non-state actor have their own approaches, which is some approaches that is not having by the government. Government tend to having up and down relationship with their own citizen. But if we are talking in the of the NSA member, or also the person of the NSA, it will be more soft, and it will be more effective if we want to trying to raise awareness of the gender equality and also the women participation. So when we want to having the UN Women could like to be working with the NSA that is expert and also the academician with it gender knowledge and also the gender theories. So it will be helping the women how to do creating the innovation of the international action and also the program. And it will be more better if we are not wasting the time or the money on the not strategic thing, because of UN Women funding mechanism is donor, right? We are trying to depending on the member state money only, but also if we have a partnership, it will be more having benefit for us in regard of the money. So we can having more flexible program and also more target because of the power or the strength of the NSA itself. So delegate, please put your NSA in your solution. Will be more better for the developing and developed country. Thank you.
Thank you so much, delegates of Pakistan. Next speaker is the delegates of Turkey. You have 2 minutes. Start from now.
Thank you, Chair. And it's a bit of fresh air, so let's discuss about this. What we need to discuss this is whether the non-state actor would interfere with the primary fight here, which is to produce an impactful women leaders. We have to consider several parameters. Number one, these non-state actors should have no interfering or no contradicting interest. It means that we have to minimize the involvement of companies of benefit-oriented institutions, which might interfere with us business-wise or with other such of interest. But number two, when it comes to collaborating with other UN bodies, we have to particularly consider what are the parts that we are doing and what are the parts that the other UN bodies are doing. Considering that the proposal coming from the bloc of the delegate of Turkey is basically discussing several things about education, about dissemination, and also about improving accessibility towards information. So these all requires several other UN bodies, and that's why we should discuss later on about what are the potential partnerships. We can discuss about, for instance, the involvement of UNICEF and UNDP and in providing us with information towards the rural areas, towards what areas that have not been touched by information regarding inspiring women leaders in political pathway, right? And number three is just making sure that we can incorporate non-state actor that will not distract our fight from the main narrative. That's the point where we are quite concerned about the point of measuring political views. I'm still right now confused on how you measure. Is it due to precedents, due to their past actions? Because people change, and it is a bit of cancel culture. So we just need clarification. How are you doing it step by step? Because we have provided us. So let's discuss about this in details. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, delegates of Turkey. Delegates of Brazil.
Okay, Chair. Thank you, Chair, for the recognition. So, from what the delegates of Brazil believe that the role of the non-state actors for the women's political participations is very important itself, because the non-state actors strategy is very diverse with a stage of the knowledge that they have, alongside with their capacity in order to conduct the intensive planning, and also that can support the government in their development process itself, where the participations of the non-state actors in each of the countries, they can formulate a policy that not only make the process more inclusive, but also raises issues and concerns regarding the various stakeholders at the primary stage of the policy making itself. Furthermore, that the non-state actor itself also have like the roles for the society organizations that can be into a logical rationale with a policy plan, and also it can strengthen the planning for improving the woman's role itself. Thank you, Chairs.
Okay, so next speaker is United Kingdom. You have 2 minutes. Start from now.
Thank you, Chair. Firstly, we want to call out Delegate of Turkey for their false equivalence. They claim that we're going to have cancel culture in our model, in a sense that if there are female politicians that stray against feminism, we're going to cancel them on Twitter or whatever that is. That's not true. What we're trying to say here is we want to platform institution where actively encouraging progressive values. That is the perspective that we want, right? And that means, of course, we acknowledge there will be individual deviations, of course, but that is not a problem for us as long as we can actively support these values in the long run and normalize these values in the political sphere. We think that's already a win for us, right? But we also want to echo the statements because the topic here is about non-state actors. So let's go back to non-state actors. So we agree with characterization of Turkey. This is a breath of fresh air because at the very least, the two blocs can agree that we can support the role of non-state actors because this is not a contentious issue, right? We support more education for women. We support greater collaboration. That is not a problem, and that is not exclusive to either side. So what the UK wants to bring here is on how these non-state actors can actually support these women political candidates and also espouse the progressive values, right? We think that in the end of the day, in terms of social media, for example, in terms of the media, there's a lot of negative narrative on how women are essentially not well equipped for the political sphere because they're seen as emotional, because they're seen as not capable. We think that these non-state actors must be very vigilant in fact-checking and controlling the narrative as well. Because if we let the narrative get spun out of context by buzzers, for example, on social media, or by malicious political actors in the sphere who's trying to frame a political candidate that's a woman into stereotypical issues, we think that these non-state actors, such as fact-checking institutions, must hold them accountable and bring the narrative back to at least a more neutral side. Thank you.
Thank you so much, delegates of UK. Next up is delegates of Japan. Are you here?
Yes.
Okay, you have 2 minutes. Start from now.
Okay, thank you, Chair, for the recognition. Totally agree that we need the involvement of non-state actors, including individual actors or NGOs. Based on my country, Japan, recently the former Prime Minister of Japan, Yoshiro Mori became into the public spotlight after verbally abusing women. He said openly that meetings attended by women tend to take a lot of time because they talk a lot and move on a competitive basis. Due to this incident, Yoshiro Mori, who was then chairman of the Tokyo Olympics Committee in 2021, resigned immediately after a petition for accountability was initiated by Momoko Nojo, a 23-year-old student. And this petition was able to mobilize approximately 100,000 signatures. From this case, this showed that public awareness of gender equality is high, especially individual actors, and we need the active role of non-state actors, NGOs, to support women, such as develop mechanism and training programs that encourage women to participate in electoral process and improve women's capacity to cast informed votes in free and fair elections, promote the participation of young people, especially women, in civil society organizations, and develop programs to educate and training women to take positions, to take leadership in politics affairs. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, delegates of Japan. Next speaker is the delegates of Colombia.
Thank you, Chair. The delegate of Colombia is totally agree with other delegates that we need the NSA role or involvement in order to achieving the woman participation in politics, so that state have to strengthen the partnership or the cooperation with NSA by having the promoting, educating and advocating program to encourage women to take a role in political participation, or to become a leader. As we all know, NSA have a major power that they can raise awareness, especially in why women have to participating in political. So the delegate of Colombia really would like to call upon NGOs, especially who's working in the woman rights sector, to help our country and other country to achieve the goals of ideal quota of women political participation in government. Thank you.
Thank you, delegates of Colombia. Next up is the delegate of United States.
Thank you, Chair, for the recognition. Delegate of USA believes civil society institutions and structures play an important role in the placing pressure on politicians and other government institutions to support women entry into the decision-making position, and once in office supporting the advancement of the gender equality agenda in the policymaking areas. Civil society also contributes greatly to the developing a cultural environment that is favorable to gender equality. The possibilities for women to participate in this way increase where there is executive support for civil society involvement in politics. For example, in participatory budget processes where the local population participate in deciding how a local authority budget should be spent. A parallel process can also be the institution of the gender-sensitive budgeting, which aim to ensure that policy commitments are matched by resource allocation. I will yield back to the chair.
So no yielding on Border Caucus, USA.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
no worries. And next up is the delegate of Afghanistan.
Thank you so much for the recognition, Chair. So in this change, the delegation of Afghanistan is really agree and believe that non-state actors like NGO can help the women in the country. But the delegation of Afghanistan is disagree with non-state actor with the domestic. Like we have to know in Afghanistan and also in Pakistan, it's their Taliban group. This shows that the role of women is entering politics is still minimal with the stereotype that the woman cannot work like men. So they bring the position of woman is the lowest position according that the group. And I think that the NGO more effectively to decline the Taliban because therefore the decree didn't come as a surprise because life under the group. And what makes it more disappointing now is that its decree comes after an agreement with the United States and peace talk involved the several other countries. Thank you so much. I will be back with the chair.
Okay, thank you so much, Afghanistan. So we are opening for 2 remaining slots. Okay, those who are in favor, please raise your hand. Pakistan and UK. Okay, next speaker is Pakistan. You have the floor.
Thank you, Chair. Distinguished delegate. As the proposer of this motion, maybe it is just would like to clarify maybe for the Turkey. Yeah, we are not trying to like overlapping the UN Women and this topic in regard of the NSA involvement in this topic or motion. But also, the delegate of Pakistan is recognized by the other countries such as Japan, Afghanistan, and the other country, Brazil, and yeah, the other countries is also recognized the how important and how helpful the NSA and the NGO itself to like covering what the government cannot do because of we are facing a pandemic, right? So our capabilities decrease, and yeah, we are agree and about it. That's like the delegate of UK, but this is the we would like to adding more regionalization and the plus point why the NSA and NGO is it is better if we are involved with it because of the when the delegate of Pakistan say about the reorientation or the rebranding of the gender equality topic. They have a better accuracy to explain what is the gender equality and it is good or not for the local country because of the negative stigma of the gender equality and the feminist is still have a bit negative stigma in our country and for the conservative citizen. And also if we are involved the NGO and NSA, they have a better accuracy to explain what is the issue and they will be have more acceptance than the government do. And also the NSA and NGO can help to like giving an education and also training to increase the women human resource. So we are not having to thinking about is woman good enough to be like leader. Now we can also trying to achieve qualitative measure and also quantitative in the same time. Thank you.
Okay, so next up, the last one is UK. Next speaker. So you have 2 minutes, UK. Start from now.
we totally agree that there needs to be non-government actors because it has become increasingly clear enough that in the status quo, especially in this chamber, some countries here do not actually care about the well-being of women, right? They come here to derail the conversation. They say that quantity is more important. They say as long as we have women, that's the issue problem solved. We need to consider conservative values, so on and so forth. Clearly very derailing to the conversation and actually not actually improving women's rights in general. That is why we actually approve non-government actors in this situation. Why? They act as accountability measures. Because let's say, for example, if a government comes here and say, we like women, and then their actual role in the status quo is actually to oppress women violently by only allowing them to be tokens of the patriarchy and essentially repeat and rejugurate all the non-feminist ideals that has been espoused by that government itself. We think it is very crucial for non-state actors to actually call out these governments that we think are inherently anti-women in nature, even if they claim that they support women's rights. Because let's take a look here at the conceptualization of this debate as a whole, delegates. We think that women participation also means that there will be more progressive laws in the future that will pass towards the fulfillment of women's liberties. What does it mean? That means we want the laws to consider more opportunities for women in the workplace as well, not just in politics, also considering the idea that women deserve protection from discrimination. We think it all comes down to the legal system at the end of the day, yeah, delegates. And we think that the problem right now is many women are being tokenized. They are being used by conservative actors to essentially split the women's rights movement, right? They think that it is a good strategy to use to platform conservative women and essentially derive the conversation. So we want to bring non-state actors as a counterbalance.
Okay, your time is enough. Isn't up, United Kingdom. So let's just move to the motions.
Chair.
Okay. Before that, yes.
Yeah. Are we finished on 40? Sorry, yeah, 440.
Yes, that's the issue. So we are finishing on 4:40. We only have like 6 minutes. So stop debating on something.
So could we propose motion for end the debate or suspend the meeting?
Is it okay, committee? I mean, if they can do
6 minutes left.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, sure. So someone please raise specific motions to end this whole session. Okay. Delegates of Pakistan.
This delegate would like to propose the motion for suspend the meeting.
Okay. Under the chair's discretion, it was totally accepted. But before that, I would like to announce one specific information. So I was thinking, you guys haven't done any working paper, right? I was thinking to submit the working paper this night, 24, so 0000 GMT +7. Why are you guys like telling me like a no lap face?
Information chair, some of delegate maybe have a double delegate in UNFCCC council, so yeah, it will be tired. So could we just direct it in the resolution, please?
Okay, under the chair's discretion, I give it until like tomorrow on the first session. Will it be okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Chair.
Okay. Entertainment session, is there? Gossip box. You guys haven't even give any gossip box since the debate. Okay, please put it up and then I'll read it. Okay. Wait, let me see on the gossip box. I'll send the link already, right? On the group. You guys can just fill it up. Oh, it's only 18. Okay, come on, add it up. Add it up. Faster. I can totally agree. Every delegates are very ambitious today, but I'm so happy. Everyone is so active. That's great, man. This is my first time chairing UN Women to be so heated, and this is good, man. A huge improvement for UN Women. Okay, keep it up. Add it up more. Oh, any crisis? Oh, that will be a surprising entertainment later, okay? Not to say, but it will be surprising. So let's just hope that me as a good chair wouldn't be giving any crisis. Okay, more. Come on. Or not, I will not read the questions until tomorrow of the end of the session. 22 questions. If it hit up until like 40 questions, I'll read it up. Like 40 questions, okay? Or 50. But I would like to ask, okay, are you guys like maybe like second times or third times? Like who is actually here third times and above?
I'm first timer here. I'm first timer.
Oh, no, man. You're not going to lie with me. Okay, you're not lying. So anyone who is actually third times above, please raise your hand. UK, you're not going to lie, okay? UK, you're not going to lie. Turkey, I can also see that you're not only like, yes, see? Pakistan as well. I know you, man. So go raise your hand. Anyone, please?
India, chair, India.
Oh, Indian as well. See?
I'm still beginner, so.
Oh, he's my delegate at Jember and I know him.
Oh, that's nice. So, regards to that, like Japan, Colombia is beginner. It's like first time or second time?
This is my first time.
It's my fourth time.
Colombia, you have to raise your hand. Why are you not raising your hand?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Chair. Okay.
Afghanistan or Poland, is it your first time or second time?
This is my second time.
Okay. How about you, Poland?
Second time.
Okay, I can see like everyone is so active today. I love it. I love the substantial and even the heated debate. It's actually, I like it. So what are the entertainment session committee? Is it only like gossip box or do you have like another one? Committee? Committee is so busy.
Yeah, I'm speaking as a committee here, Berta.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, we don't have anything, and you want to go to the gossip box song?
Yeah, I heard that there will be a chit chat event today, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
Okay.
But maybe we saw that all the delegates, like, they look so tired, I guess.
No, they're not. They're not tired, man. They're not yet finished with the debate, okay? Keep bear in mind, okay, delegates. I'm still looking forward for a debate.
So it was.
Yes?
Go ahead, you want to say something?
Okay. So it was still like 26 questions. Please fill it again. Like, okay, let's just put it up like 30. Negotiation is enough. 30 questions. I'll read it up. And please, tomorrow, please more active as well in filling the gossip box, okay? 27. Three more. Come on. 3 more. Horrible headache. No, you're not. Okay, let's go. It's 31 questions already. I'm going to read it up. Can I share screen, by the way?
Yeah, sure.
I can share screen. Wait.
Can you? Have you tried?
Yeah, wait. Let me try, okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Let's open up. Can you see my screen?
Still on processing. Okay, we can see your screen.
Okay, let's start. Since the beginning, I assume that this console are beginner friendly, but I saw that there is a lot of experienced delegates that already be a chair. This is true. You know, I just noticed yesterday, man. Like I saw it. Oh my God. I just realized all of them are so experienced. Okay. Hi, UN women. Oh, this is me. This is me. Just skip it. UK Korean. True. I was like, I'm not going to debate, but everyone is so cool here. Like you guys are cooperating on the discussions, even on the debate. It was good, you know. The UK is always too pro. It's way too pro. Please just focus on being a cheer. This is for you, UK. Just kidding. You have those leader aura on you. Some of your friends are here. Ken is one of the most strongest MUNers in Indonesia MUN circuit. It was an honor to battle with you, but in the same time, it was not fair. I can totally get the feelings of newbie here. I learned more that these issues from day one, thanks to committee for this event. I hope that you really learned something from here. Hi, Ken. It is just such a nice pleasure that we meet again after 2 months ago being a delegates together. I think I know this person because we're on the same event. If I can spill it, it must be Java Moon, right? You're one of the inspirations for the others. Hi, Chair. It's Alberta, not Alberta, okay? You're like the Starbucks people who keep on saying my name wrong. Nice to meet you again as your delegates. That's my delegate. So someone, oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I just realized. True. This council feels like a high political council. Too many advanced delegates here, I say. Of course. Imagine a UN security people who are actually pro in an advanced council have to move to UN women. Imagine. I can't even bear with it. Hi, I'm still an amateur following MUN. I hope we can working together. What do you feel, guys? Maybe UK or Turkey can give a words for this. Someone wanted to cooperate together, but I heard that the debate is not going to cooperate together. I see. I totally agree. This UN Women Council feels like security. See, I just told you, right? I told you. UK, Pakistan, Brazil, Turkey, how cool are they? I'm going to admit it. Everyone is cool here. Shout out to the delegate of UK and Pakistan. You guys rock. But they're on a different block, right? They're on a different block, right? How can you put like something rock, but they are not on the same council? Delegates of Brazil, you are good. Some of your friends, Brazil. This MUN is so good. Thanks to all the committee, chairperson, and all stakeholders. Thank you. This sounds like a sponsorship, right? I can see everyone gets emotional. I can bear. You know, I was chairing, like this is my 5th time chairing, right? Every time I chair, I only like finish like only 1 pages. But for you guys, I finished like 3 pages. Imagine, I read like everyone's conversation. Oh, this is you. It must be Ken. Ken, I cannot speak Japan.
I think it's Pakistan because he's studying Japanese. I know he's studying Japanese. It says arigatou gozaimashita. Like, thank you, everyone.
It's me. It's me.
Who is that? You're learning Japan?
Yeah, because of my brother, I learned Japan.
Oh, that's nice. Amazing. Anyone learn Chinese here, probably?
Yes, but I'm not interested.
Yes, sure.
Oh, you're learning UK? Yeah, me either. I mean, like I also learned Chinese. Every delegates are very ambitious today. I'm going to admit it. This is the best council that I've taken. Delegates of Brazil, you are quite active. It's true. Everyone is so active. I never expected UN women to be so heated. This is true. This is my first time in UN. No, second time on UN women, but this is so highly security environment, things like that. Any crisis chair? I'm not going to say anything, but maybe you should be prepared. That's the best. Delegate of UK is the best. I love this council. UK is so awesome. UK, you have a lot of fans here. Probably you should just be chair.
Thank you, guys. And I'm also in the UNFCCC, so it's a lot of fun.
Is it more fun here or UNFCCC? You're going to admit it. You have to.
I have no comment.
Okay, no comment. Okay, everyone's so ambitious. I love you guys. I love you guys as well because you guys are being active. Just don't do like just now, like you guys are passing motions, right? But it doesn't pass, like the three of them are not passing. I don't want to see that tomorrow, okay? No more. Chair Berta, please sing. No, I'm not good at singing. Chair Karen, thank you so much. I hope that we can have a good debate. Ken, I think this is for you, man. And I think for the other as well. Turkey, give some comment. Have a good debate. Are you agreeing on this or are you not?
We can have a good debate, but about collaboration, let's see.
You
We are
know,
open.
the moment Turkey spoke, I knew, oh, this guy is from the debate circuit. It's very clear.
See? Yo, I got a horrible headache. Me either. I read like tons of your guys' conversation. UN Women is the best. Thank you so much. Chair, you bikin TikTok. Ayo, come on. Haha, we need more time. This is true. You know, like we're on a short period of time. And eventually I just realized that we have a lot of debate on the committee session 2, more heated debate. But if we have committee session 3, it will be more heated, I guess. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
No, I have to delegate UNFCCC as well. I will die.
We need more time. This is true. UK kind of look like my cousin. Who's your cousin? Are they twin? I admire Brazil and UK so much. Fans again. Okay, that's all for today. 34 questions. Like I wanted to see more questions. Okay, like more questions tomorrow. But do they have to come to the chit chat talk later or not? Serious committee. I'm going to ask. Like, is it mandatory or compulsory? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just the same.
No. They don't need to go to the chit chat session because
That's
actually
not fun. That's not fun. They should
because they already sharing here. And on behalf of the committee, we would like to say thank you so much to the delegates. We just have an amazing UN Women session for today. We're really proud of you, and we want to share our deepest. We're just speechless for today because the debate just here. We're just so speechless. It is UN Women or another chamber. Or before we close this today's session, maybe you guys wanted to share something and like how was it to join this MUN, especially to the UN Women? Okay, we have Brazil. You have a big fan in here. Go ahead.
Okay, so first of all, to be honest, I didn't want to join any MUN this August, but it seems that one of my friends, which is Chair Berta, like it's interesting, so I decided to join this council last minute yesterday, and I got the allocations before Maghrib time, and you know what? I wrote down the position papers is only around like 2 hours before the deadline, and I managed to create before the deadline. But based on my experience, like for the first day, I really like all of the delegates here are very active and also participating in every discussion, even though that most of us are not like beginner, but we are trying to have a good cooperations with someone who are still very beginner. So I really like this vibe also with the delegates today, and hopefully that we can have like a same vibe again tomorrow until the end of the committee session. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much, Brazil, for sharing. First thing first, this MUN is supposed to be the first timer, but it turns out like we have like the first liner of MUN in Indonesia. Like, thank you so much, guys. We're just a special scene. Anyone want to share? Okay, Ken, go ahead. Right. So I remembered Jonathan, Turkey was like messaging me and saying, "Oh, do you want to work together?" I said, I think the chairs will like it if we find." And I think it's a lot of fun. That's one of the best parts of MUN. People disagree, and there's like the debates. So I know a lot of delegates are still beginner in this MUN, but I hope that you can come tomorrow. I hope that you can enjoy the experience, because I think firstly, the Indonesian MUN circuit, we're kind of moving towards more offline MUNs in the future. So we really need regeneration. We really need people to be interested in MUN. So even though it's just the same old people that I see again and again, it's always wonderful to see new people coming in and new people joining MUNs in the future. So Universitas Teknologi Yogyakarta is also like, I think this is your first time doing an MUN. So we'd love to welcome more participation from your institution as well in the circuit. I think Chair is also from Trisakti, right? We love a lot of variety in the MUN circuit. It's not just the same universities again and again. So really thankful for everyone here. And I think, I've been in the circuit a bit too long, to be honest, but I'm really happy to see like a lot of people, and please join more MUNs, because I think I notice a lot of people like enrollment is kind of going down, like people get tired of MUN, but I hope this experience really like makes you want to join more. And yeah, I mean, you're going to see Elaine a lot. You're going to see Pakistan a lot. Maybe Turkey. You're going to see Chair as well a lot. So I think in the future we really want you guys to join more MUNs. I hope that this will be a fun experience for everyone.
Thank you so much, Ken, and also the other from MUN circuit. You guys just motivated us, especially the first timer here, and also me. Yeah, just glad to have you here. Anyone want to share? Or maybe okay, we have Turkey. Go ahead.
Yeah, inevitably. First of all, what? But it should be secret that our rivalry is for the sake of the council. But regardless, actually I'm in my main semester right now, so I'm not really young for this circuit. And actually, the last time I joined MUN is in 2020. Yeah, so it's been like a year. And the only reason I joined this MUN is because I saw like it is beginner friendly, and not doing MUN for like a year and a half, I felt like a beginner. So okay, it's young women discussing about political participation, or maybe we can discuss about how we can make it more digestible for people and so on. We can make it peaceful, but yeah, apparently that's not the case. But regardless, thank you so much for everyone. Hopefully this is an experience for especially I think the first second year students, like although I did not really join many MUNs, but you can speak on the thing, I appreciate better. Hopefully this debate is not really stressing you out, but dynamic enough to see that when you're joining MUN, you are not only aiming for the certificate, but also you are joining for the learning experience throughout the way. And yeah, hopefully, even though you might not agree with what we are saying, but at least you can see that is how when half debate, half MUN guys are getting. So, yeah. But nevertheless, thank you so much for the organizing committee. It was perfect. So thank you.
Thanks, Turkey. It's actually stressing us out, especially the committee, and I assume also the first timer here was really stressing out. Look, so the pros, a lot of pros here, and how do we debate? I just feel like, are we in NUDC? Oh no, a university debate contest? But it was amazing. Maybe that's all to close our chit chat for today. Alberta, you want to say something?
No, I was like, yeah, just don't forget to submit the working paper. I don't want to hear another reason regarding to double delegates. I was so tolerant on this thing. So I'm going to see you guys tomorrow.
Chairs, I have a question.
Sure.
So for the working paper submissions itself, like where should we submit and what time is it, like on the first committee session?
It's by the first committee session, and I'll send, like, do you guys wanted the email as well for the committee? Like, do you want the working paper email? Okay, they say
Sure,
yes.
sure.
Sure. So I'll be
This email of
sending.
HIMAHI.
Yes, I'll be sending 2 email. It's my email and the HIMAHI email as well. And you can just send it those on that email. And yes, I guess that's all. I hope you guys have a really, coming into the same common ground. If it's possible tomorrow, but if it's not possible, then it's also fine. Not aiming for anything. But I hope that you guys are having fun today. And make sure that all of your friends are coming tomorrow, okay? Don't make it like the tension, like don't lower the tension. Make it higher tension, okay? Okay, see you guys. Bye. Hey, wait.
Wait, we need to take a picture together.
Yes, true.
Okay.
Let's take
So
a
guys, please turn on your camera and like what Vera said, like make it higher intense.
No,
Poland,
it's not.
Sofian, yeah. Okay. Okay, by my count. 1, 2, and 3. Once again, let's make it more fun. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, thank you so much, guys, and see you tomorrow.
See you.
See you, everyone.
See you guys. Thank you guys.